Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am making Budin de pan. It's like a bread pudding. It's a Puerto Rican style bread pudding. We're going to be using bread. Here I'm using pan sobao. I'm using 2 of these. You use whatever bread you have. The best thing to do is use leftover bread because the older the bread, the better. I'm also going to be using evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, some raisins, some brown sugar. I'm going to use some regular sugar to make a caramel. But I'll show you those steps as we go. So let's go. So in a pot, we're going to add 1 cup of regular white sugar. And we're going to add about a quarter cup, maybe half of about an eighth of a cup of water. And we're going to bring this into a caramel. So we're going to put it on the stove top to make a caramel. While the caramel is being made, we are going to chop up the bread, and we will take everything from there. So we're simply going to take our bread. You could use a knife, or if you don't want to use the knife, you don't have to. Let's actually cut it in half the long way. And we're going to cut this into little cubes. Again, you do not have to cut it. You can simply just tear it with your hands. It's no big deal. And we're putting this inside a bowl. And we're going to continue doing this until all the bread is cut up. And we put everything in that bowl. I like to just tear it a little bit more because I didn't make them too small. You could also put these in the blender or in the food processor. We'll see in a little while. But in our bread, we're going to start by adding we're going to start out about 1 can of evaporated milk. Let's start with 1. We'll see as we go. So we start out with that and a potato masher because this is going to help us get all that goodness inside. We're going to put 2 evaporated milks in here, and we'll see how much sweetness. For now, I've added 1. I'm going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed. For the sweetness, now I'm going to just grab my other evaporated milk and go from there. Our next can, and we're just going to go ahead and mix everything really good because we want this to get soaked as much as possible. So we're going to also grab some vanilla extract, and I always find that adding a little bit of salt always helps. So I am going to add another can of evaporated milk because I think it needs more. We'll see. Let me just taste and add a little pinch of salt. A little bit of salt always helps. So in here I kept it at just 2 evaporated milk, 1 sweetened condensed, a little bit of salt, pinch of salt, and vanilla extract. I added about 2 teaspoons or so. I'm going to add some raisins. Let's give it another little turn. I think that's good with raisins. We don't want to add too many. And our mixture is ready. Next thing we're going to do is take our caramel out and put it in our dish. So our caramel is almost there. So we're just going to go with it just until it's just a tiny bit darker. And I will show you that next. So we are going to put our caramel in the bottom of our dish. It's not too dark in color. You can make it a little darker, but remember it's going to cook in the oven. So all I'm doing right now is just, I am going to move the dish around just to get the caramel to spread. As much or as little as I want it, doesn't really matter. We gotta let this set in here for about a minute or so before we add our mix. So I'm simply going to add my mixture right on top. Yes. This is one of those dishes I remember my mother making and me wanting for her to finish it because I wanted to eat the edges. So we're just gonna move it around. We're gonna cover this with aluminum. And we're gonna cover with aluminum foil and bake at 350 until everything is set and beautiful, because I'm going to grab so this is going to go at 350 degrees. I'll check it after half an hour and we'll take it from there. So the budin is out. It's still warm. It's been cooling, but it's still warm. As you can tell, it's dense, it's beautiful. And we're gonna run a knife around the sides of it, so that way when we unmold it, it'll come out nicely. Let me grab a plate. Yeah, let me just grab a plate. So I'm just gonna put it on this for now. So let's just now, we gotta pray for the best and hope that this comes out. And since it's a little warm still, we gotta look. Yes. Yes. Look at our budin. There's sugar still in the bottom, but this is our budin. There's nothing better than the corners. Yes, baby. So now we're gonna wait for it to cool so we can cut into it and serve. Simple. We serve with a little dollop of Cool Whip or whipped cream, and we simply enjoy. This is Lala here at Maddie's Puerto Rican Kitchen, showing you budin de pan my way. It's still warm, as you can tell, it's melting here. But this is, it's not dry. You could tell it's nice and moist. And it's warm because my whipped cream is coming right off. Anyways, this is it. Usually I will let it just, let it cool. But this is what we got. This is Lala again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share. Tell your friends about me. Let me know if you get this done and how you like it. This is the way my mom taught me. You can add more raisins. You can add coconut milk if you want it with a little hint of coconut. And that's it. And I will see you guys on the next video. God bless. Bye.